As everyone knows, vitamins are the essential and most important nutrients for human. Not only it helps to keep the body healthy, it also helps to keep the body function well. However, many not know that this particular vitamin can cause hair loss if consumed too much. So today, let's break down why an excess of one particular vitamin might be making your hair thinner rather than healthier. Stick around to the end, where I'll also give you tips on how to balance your vitamin intake to avoid this issue entirely. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our weekly health tips. Alright, so let's get straight to it. The vitamin we're talking about today is vitamin A. Now, vitamin A is essential for a lot of bodily functions. It supports your immune system, vision, and skin health, all super important. But what happens when you have too much of it? Vitamin A is fat-soluble, meaning any extra vitamin A you consume gets stored in your liver rather than being flushed out. And while this storage capability can be helpful in moderation, it also means you can accumulate too much vitamin A over time if you're supplementing heavily or consuming a diet very rich in it. So here's where it gets tricky. High levels of vitamin A in your system can interfere with the natural hair growth cycle. Studies show that excessive vitamin A increases the rate at which hair follicles reach their resting phase, the point where hair stops growing. When hair follicles reach this phase too early or too quickly, the growth slows down and more hair falls out. This is a process called telogen effluvium, where large amounts of hair are forced into the resting phase all at once, leading to noticeable hair thinning. So you're probably wondering, how much vitamin A is too much? The daily recommended intake for adults varies, but is generally around 700 to 900 micrograms. The upper safe limit is set at about 3,000 micrograms, but taking megadoses in supplements can quickly push you past that limit. Liver is the meat with high level of vitamin A. 1 cup of liver has 1,500 micrograms of vitamin A. Thus, just 2 cups of liver will hit you with upper level. Mango is the fruit with the highest vitamin A. 1 mango gives you around 1,000 micrograms of vitamin A. Thus, you need to consume at least 3 whole mango to reach its upper limit. Now, here's a critical point. It's pretty rare to hit toxic vitamin A levels through food alone, unless you're eating large amounts of liver regularly, as liver contains extremely high vitamin A. The real risk comes from high-dose supplements or multivitamins that contain extra vitamin A. If you're worried you might have too much vitamin A, here are some other symptoms of vitamin A toxicity to look out for: dizziness, blurred vision, and even bone pain. If you're noticing any of these symptoms along with hair thinning, it could be a sign to cut back on vitamin A supplements and consult with a healthcare provider. So what can you do to prevent vitamin A-related hair loss? Here are 3 main tips to help. Firstly, look at your multivitamin or any additional supplements you're taking. If they contain high amounts of vitamin A, it might be time to cut back or switch to a formula without vitamin A. Secondly, aim to get vitamin A through food sources, for example, leafy greens, carrots, and dairy, rather than supplements. Your body can better regulate vitamin A from food sources, making toxicity less likely. Thirdly, stick to the recommended daily amount unless your doctor tells you otherwise. Some people think more vitamins mean more benefits, but that's not the case here. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope this helps you understand that while vitamins are essential for health, more isn't always better. Remember, balance is key, especially when it comes to fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone you think might find this information helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.